Yeah, thanks for taking some time, DJ. I guess just I know it's a quick turnaround, but from yesterday's game. But have you gotten to watch any of Houston yet? And if so, just what do you notice about Houston?
So far, we haven't really, as a team, been able to watch them. But personally, I just know they play hard. They're a very well coached team, and just from a little bit of what coach has told us, even yesterday after the game, he said he'll watch a lot more film and then get back to us on it. But just from seeing them, watching them on my own, I know they're a very talented team, and they play very hard, and they're a team that's very well coached that will fight.
Mhm. And obviously, this game you're getting to go back up to New Jersey. Just how excited are you to go close to home for this one?
I'm super excited. It always feels good to go back, be able to go back home and play. So, I mean, I'm super excited just to be able to go back home and, play in front of a lot of my family members and stuff like that. So, I mean, I'm very excited and, I'm looking forward to it.
And I know you said you guys haven't had to or gotten to watch a ton of Houston film as a team just yet, but what do you know about Kingston Flemings? I know he's a guy you'll probably have to guard a little bit. Just what do you notice about him just in the little bit of time that you've gotten to watch him?
Uh, like I said, I haven't really got to watch him like a lot like that, but I know that he's a great player. He's a great guard. Can score. Can do a little bit of everything. And I mean, it's not gonna be easy. He's a great player, but that's what you play for, to play against players like that, and to play in games like that. So I mean, I think it's gonna be very fun just going up against him.
And then last one for me for now, just you've been playing in much more of an off-ball role this season compared to when Boogie got hurt last year and really just down the stretch of last season. Just how much of an adjustment has that been? How do you feel like you're doing there, and what more do you maybe want from yourself as you get closer to conference play?
I wouldn't really say it's like a super big adjustment, just as a basketball player, the team we got, we all hoopers, so it ain't really like a specific position that you play in or nothing like that. So, I mean, I wouldn't say it really has been a crazy adjustment for me like that, but, I'm just willing to do whatever it takes to help my team win. I feel like as a team, we've been doing very good. So, I mean, I'm happy.
Spencer.
Hey DJ, how do you think you've grown since your freshman year in becoming a leader and really being a guy that your teammates look up to as now an upperclassman on this team?
I would say really just from experience, just experiencing playing in certain games and playing in certain atmospheres, just knowing like what to do in certain situations or how to react in certain situations. So, I mean, that's the main thing I would say, really just experience, just like you said, being an upperclassman, being in college for 3 years, just playing in certain games and experiencing certain things.
Thanks, DJ.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
Matt.
Yeah, hey DJ, kind of a two-parter. First part, is this going to be your first time playing in Prudential Center back home?
Uh, I believe so. I remember playing in when I was in high school. We played in Jersey. I forgot the name of the arena though, so I don't want to say yeah or no, but I believe so. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I believe so.
Yeah, that was going to be the second part was where you played state that junior year. But I guess just over these past few weeks, what do you think's been clicking most with the team?
Just us coming together. Just playing together, fighting. Most importantly, that's what starts everything. Just how much fight you have, and it starts on. I feel like the defensive end, and everything else will come together itself. But most importantly, that's something coach been preaching to us is that we got to fight. Missing shots and making shots and stuff like that. That's just basketball, so you can't really worry about that stuff. But just really just fighting and going out there having fun, being confident in each other, just knowing that the person you throw the ball to is going to be able to make a play no matter who it is, and just trusting each other. So I feel like that's really the main thing.
Do you have a number of expected family that you think is going to come out for this one?
I couldn't even tell you. I know it's going to be a lot of them, so I don't know.
And then last one, just your thoughts on Darius these last few weeks and just what's impressed you most about him.
I mean, he great. His game speaks for itself. In my opinion, he one of the best, if not best, point guard in the country in my eyes. So I mean, he been doing good. He been playing good, and I mean, I ain't surprised or like. I've been seeing it all summer and just going against him and stuff like that in practice. So, I mean, he finally just being able to show everybody else what he can do. He's been doing a great job at it.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Gina. You're muted,
We
Gina.
can't hear you, Gina.
Sorry.
It's
You'd think
okay.
I'd know this by 2025.
Mhm, good.
I guess to go off the question about those experiences that you feel like you've had over your first 2+ seasons now, just what are some of those games or those environments or those experiences that you find yourself drawing on? Like, oh, I've seen this before. Oh, I've been in this situation before. Like, it gives some examples of those.
Just multiple games, just crazy games with crazy atmospheres, like playing against Kansas, my freshman year, I would say, even like last year playing in the Garden against Michigan. And, in my eyes, any SEC game, just really just being in the SEC speaks for itself. Every game in the SEC, you're gonna fight and it's a battle. So I mean, I feel like them experiences themselves help build me as a player and, help me when it comes to experience and stuff like that. So just being able to experience them games and seeing how hard you have to fight in games like that, knowing that every game is going to be close.
Do you find yourself just giving little tidbits to teammates, or do teammates come to you asking, like, okay, what's this going to be like? What should I know? Like, do you find yourself in that situation and in the locker room or like during practices and stuff?
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, we always talking. We always talking about upcoming games and conference play and stuff like that. So usually it just happen within the conversation. So we might be talking about something and I might bring up an old game or something like that or conference play and stuff like that. So I mean, it's like a mixture of everything, asking questions, just talking. It just all comes within the conversations.
And yeah, just kind of looking forward too. I know it's like a day by day process for you and for most athletes, but like what are kind of the next priorities for you as you develop your game? What are sort of things you've identified as, all right, this is kind of the next thing to work on, and then I can build onto that, and then I can build onto that.
Really just taking it one day at a time. One day at a time. I'm just staying in the gym. Just trying to get better at everything. Really, not nothing specific right now, especially since we in season. I mean, I feel like there's always room to improve in everything, but just taking it one day at a time and trying to become better as a team.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
William. You good, William? Looks like you might have froze. We'll go to Daniel real quick. Daniel Fair.
Yeah, hey DJ,
How'd
I'm
you feel about
curious. You guys have got plenty of neutral site opponents, big matchups. How important is it for you to get that kind of experience heading into the start of SEC play and kind of further on into March Madness?
I think it's great. Just going against the teams that we've been going up against. I mean, they all good teams and I mean, they probably are teams that's going to make it to the tournament. So, I mean, they all great teams, well coached, and it's just good to get that experience, just to play against them teams and play in them atmospheres, just knowing that every game is going to be like that, or mostly every game is going to be like that in conference play. So, I mean, it's good to get the experience early and just get prepared for that, and especially for the tournament as well, just knowing that the tournament is not going to be easy at all as well.